no one's going to care as much as you do about your life. And I could do a whole journal about that, and that would probably be more helpful to anybody who's watching along, because that's something that I learned a long time ago. Like, and I guess it's pretty universal. You want your parents to be proud of you, or you want any particular person in your life to be proud of you, and you keep striving and striving, and you're just never ever going to get that response. Or maybe people do, but like, I gave up on looking for validation from outside myself a long time ago, because I never got anything remotely close to the response that would make me feel good about what I've achieved. Partly due to the fact that the kind of successes that I create in my life don't make sense to anybody else, and I've walked a very unconventional path. And I would go as far as to say, it's like some of the adults in my life, mentors, parents, teachers, whatever, are in opposition to a lot of the decisions that I've made. So I've actually got the opposite of like, I'm proud of you. I've got a lot of, you shouldn't do that, stop it, change your course, like, you should do this, you should do that, everything but like, well done. I get a well done like so infrequently that it was like so addictive to me when I got one. Like, I just, oh yeah, finally got it, and I would just like double down on everything and want to achieve so that I could get that next well done in 5 years time, maybe, you know. So I guess if you managed to stick around while I was just organizing these thoughts, the big takeaway is be proud of yourself. Like, validate your own experiences and believe in your own dreams and go for it, and like, stop looking outside yourself for a parent or a teacher or a mentor or anybody else to give you a high five. And that's funny, because I was talking about Mel Robbins the other day and how she's like, you've got to be the one to high five yourself. I guess I agree in that sense. Like, give yourself the validation, give yourself the permission, give yourself everything that you need. You have the ability to do it. It's just something that you need to unlearn looking for everything outside of yourself, and you need to replace it gently with believing that everything you need is within. Like, everything. You can give it all to yourself. But because I guess people like my friend, and even people like myself in the past, you're so conditioned to constantly looking for it outside of yourself and not getting it. It's like the longer that you didn't get that validation or that well done from your parents or whoever, the longer that you didn't get it, the more it feels like a failure. And it's like every time you don't get it, you double down on it, and it becomes more of a focus, and you get more driven and involved in like seeking this thing outside of yourself, because you keep failing at it when you're not really failing at it. It's just no one gives a shit. Like, you're actually doing really well, and you're robbing yourself of all of this happiness, instead of just being like, fuck yes, this is awesome, I've just done the most amazing thing in my life, I can't believe I've had this breakthrough, let's celebrate. I'm gonna just celebrate with myself and do my happy dance, as my friend was saying. I'm gonna like constantly look for validation outside myself and completely destroy this positive mood that I'm in, like just get really down on myself again and be right back where I started, which, by the way, is going to also not only destroy your mood in the moment and make you feel like shit, it will eventually destroy the result. If you get really down about people not validating it, or like no one's proud of you, then you're going to lose your motivation, because you're pouring all of that motivation and inspiration and positive stuff into this pursuit of validation, and all of that energy is just going into a black hole of waste, man. It's gone. And then you're going to perform poorly, you're not going to show up as your best self, your spirits are going to be down, you're just going to be nowhere near as awesome as you were going to be when you step into this new opportunity. Because when a new opportunity emerges, that's exciting, but that's step one. It's beginning now. You've got your shot, you've got your chance to do this incredible thing. If you then go away and turn this opportunity into something that feels so negative, and then you're going to enter that new possibility feeling like shit, you're going to wreck it. And then that will reinforce the cycle, because everybody's going to go, that's why we didn't give a shit, because you fucked it up. Like, you survived 3 days at this new opportunity and now it's all over. Like, why would we celebrate for you when you always do this? You always create this cycle of getting excited about something that's only going to last 5 minutes. That's real, man, for so many people. And they're blaming themselves, or they're getting really down on themselves, like, oh yeah, I am a failure, I am a fuck up, no one's ever going to be proud of me. But all it is, like, to break that cycle, or one way to break that cycle, hopefully I've articulated it and you're having your own insights about it, is fucking celebrate for yourself and take the opportunity and run with it. And don't even tell anybody else what you've achieved. Like, lately, no one knows where I'm at. No, like, it's incredible how quickly and how amazingly things are unfolding. No one has a clue. Like, I don't even talk to my family anymore. Maybe my mum and my sisters occasionally, but we don't even really talk about, like, how I'm doing. We just talk about cool stuff, or like what the kids are doing, like my nephew and my niece and my other nephew. And just like have these conversations that aren't so heavy, and like, I guess I'm just not seeking anything from them anymore, so we can just talk about like how nice the ocean is and go for a swim. And you know, I keep my shit to myself, and not in like in a toxic way, like I'm afraid to ask for help or I'm afraid to connect with other people. It's just that I know when to connect and when to ask for help and when to ask for something, you know, that's going to benefit me. And I know what people can offer, I know what people can provide, and I know that I have so much of it inside myself, and it's so much quicker to do things from internally to externally and just know, like, I can fucking do this, so why would I go seeking something outside myself? And I'm gonna power through these things so much faster, and I'm gonna feel so much better. And next time somebody does want to ask me how I'm doing, it's not like, oh, this one new precious thing that's amazing that I've got to hold on to and you've got to be proud of. It's like, I've done 1,000 fucking things and it was all really cool and awesome, and I'm pretty happy and comfortable and I don't need anything from you. And that's when you'll finally get the reaction, like, holy shit, that's amazing, I can't believe you're doing so well, blah blah blah. Like, it's a bit of a paradoxical thing, hoping that people will feel as excited about your achievements and happiness as you. But that's it. I was kind of saying that in the journal yesterday, like, the pursuit of happiness is the problem, it's the sickness. And what we actually need is just an expression of our joy. And what an opportunity to step into that when an amazing thing happens. Like, instead of like, I need to be happy about this, help me be happy about this, just, fuck, this is awesome, I'm so happy that I'm going to express my joy and go do my happy dance and do a bunch of like really positive things and enjoy my day, because I'm rocking it at life right now and I deserve a high five from myself. Yeah. If you got anything out of this video journal, please pass it on to somebody else you know who may benefit. I know the start was a bit like, but I did say I was having disorganized thoughts. It was an interesting way to begin. Maybe I'll organize myself a little bit better next time before I click record. Subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you can get notifications about these video journals. And leave your comments down below. I love hearing people express what's happening inside of them while they're watching me express what's happening inside of me. And I'll see you again very shortly.